Today I'm going over changing out the ball joints and the U-joint, not U-joints, the bushings in the front end on the 80 Corvette. Kind of show you what I'm looking at here, which is kind of a mess. It's going to be a pain because all this is in the way and the water pump set's really close from getting that off. And on the other side, I actually am setting right here with my power steering pump, so I'm not going to be able to slide that off. I think they might be pressed in. We'll find out. What you see here on, you see how much space there is from this side to the edge of the bar and versus the other side. It's really close. You got that much on this side and about that much on the other. So basically this bushing is collapsed, and it's the same way on this side. So we are gonna go ahead and jack this up, and I'm gonna take a look again and see if it actually pulls it back the other way when I jack this up. Okay, there's with the weight off of it. It didn't really change much. We're gonna change them out. Those are the new wheels I got on it. Anyway, let me get the wheels off and we'll take a better look. Okay, first we're gonna start by removing this brake caliper. It's gonna be the 2 bolts there. And you're gonna remove this bump stop so you can not take the brake line loose and slide it between here, and then you can zip tie it back here somewhere so it's up and out of the way. And then we will take this tie rod loose. Okay, this is 9/16 on the top and a little impact on the bottom. That came off. Okay. Alright, we got the caliper loose, and you can see it just slips right off, and you can feed it through there just like that. You can untwist your line if it's twisted, but anyway, we got that out of the way. Take a big zip tie. Okay, we got that up out of the way. Took the tie rod loose, just took the nut loose, left it right there, and then hammer it, knocks it right out. I've already got the cotter pin out of this one and loosened it. Hoping it pops. We're going to give it a couple of hits and see. Okay, so we got a slightly bigger hammer here. Okay, put the camera down so I could work both hands, which worked out. I stuck this bar, see that little slot right there? And I pushed up, held pressure up on that, on the control arm, and used this hammer right here and hit it about, maybe, I don't know, about 5 times, 6 times, and it popped loose. Okay, I have a jack up underneath the lower control arm. Already broke this one loose. So go ahead and take the nut off. So we're supporting the weight or the pressure of the spring down here. Okay, that's loose. Now we are going to let that spring come down and stay out of the way. That's it. That is all the way down. Wow. A lot of gunk and dirt up in there. Just jack all the way down. Get the jack out of the way. There we go. And it pops out of there. Take your spring out. It definitely needs cleaned up. Okay, we got that lower ball joint disconnected from the lower control arm. Now it's fairly easy after you have it down and you have something laying there. Let the spindle just rest on the ground where you disconnect it, and it comes out easily after you take those loose. And I will remove it later once I get all this stuff ready to go back together. So what we have left on the bottom is those 2 bolts and that one right there to take the control arm off. And on the uppers we have these 2 bolts and a nut on the other side. Now I'm thinking that they will turn. We were gonna find out. Alright guys, I got that one off, and I'm gonna be cleaning up with this and spraying it. But what I did notice, I don't know if y'all can see it, right there, there's a stress crack. So I am gonna take and sand that out and re-weld it. And I'm looking to make sure there isn't any others, but so far that looks to be the only little stress crack in the frame. I'm gonna weld that. And I've got the new, not new, but I have the A-arm cleaned up. Put it in the solvent tank, got all the grease and gunk off of it. We're going to actually probably sandblast it and paint it, but we are probably going to have a little bit of fun here. I'm going to show you all a way to clean an air filter. I don't normally clean them this way, but I've seen a video where they cleaned one, and I have this that I'm going to try it out and see how well it cleans the air filter. Okay, I got the control arm viced up into the bar, and we're going to take chisel and hammer and I'm just going to work our way around it. Working its way out. And these have been replaced before, so they're not as tight. So take this bar, and there's one, just like that. And go to this other side. See if I can get underneath the edge of it. Okay, get the bar right underneath it. pry it out. And done. Just like that. Okay, and then we'll take and clean this one up. Already took the upper and cleaned it up. Went and sandblasted it. There's the bar. I also have the bushings in a freezer. Okay, just got the upper bushings out of the freezer. Now, we'll take this anti-seize and I'm going to put it on the inner part where the bushing is going to go. This stuff's a mess. I have not painted this yet because I'll probably have to put it in a vise or something and then the paint will get all scratched up. So, we'll do that last. This stuff is a mess too, so I'm probably going to end up having to clean it off again later. And cold makes this stuff thick really quick. That's crazy. Okay. So, put some on this one. The upper bushings are the shorter ones. And put it on the rod also. Because why not? Okay. This is the lower. The lower one is the longer bushings. Get some of this out again. Okay, that one's going there. Get some of this on. Just enough. Just enough to get it all over everything. Okay, that's plenty. And we'll put it on the arms also, where it goes. Which I have. Put it on here. Hopefully help it from rusting or getting stuck binding up inside it if you have to take them off again. There. Okay. Side there. A little on the back side. This one is a little trickier, just for the fact that you're going through two spots, so you got to make sure it's lined up. Alright, two holes go towards the front, which is where your sway bar goes. Slide that in, have it ready to go. Grab your bushings, start them in the bar. Get this one started in the bar. Okay. So you're gonna have it setting just like that with the bar already in there. I got two pieces of pipe here that actually fit over the rubber. Keep this thing balanced. That one. Grab you a big hammer. Get them started. That. And then we're gonna move over here. Okay, that's one flat. Let's go to this other side. That one is flat. Tap this one just a couple more times. Pretty sure we're good though. Alright. That's it, you guys. It's all the way flush right there. All the way flush right there. Just take and still turn it. Alright. That's it for putting the bushings in. We're going to do the ball joints next and have them ready to go after we paint them. Okay guys, basically we got it painted and put the ball joints on. Put the uppers both bolted back on, and I'm going to tell you that that spring was not fun to get back in there. Alright, let's go to this other side, which I've already got almost everything ready. We got the brake laying back there, tie rod's loose, already loosened that nut and this nut down here. So I'm working on the shock. I'm going to take it loose, and then I'll put the jack over here down here and lower it down after I separate that one. Okay, now with my vintage air system, I didn't want to take all my lines loose, but I did have to take my water pump out of the way to be able to take these off and slide the arm off. So that was a little bit of a deal. Took off 2 of the bolts out of that went into the water pump so the water pump could move forward, and then just took the 6 bolts. I literally have everything else still hooked up. I did drain the fluid so it didn't just completely dump a bunch of fluid, but we got a little bit. So that wasn't too bad. Now let's get this spring out of here and these control arms off. And when I get this all back together, you guys, I will put that at the end to show you with it all together on the ground and hopefully on its way to getting alignment. But I'm thinking I might have to do the rear bushings in the A-arm, control arms. The rear control arms might have bad bushings, so we'll see. We got everything put back together, fixing to start it up. Finished filling it with Freon or antifreeze, and basically I haven't drove it yet, but already just from setting it there and rolling it a little bit, I can tell that the camber in the wheels looks a lot better. They're not facing in. So there you go, guys. Takes a while to do it think it took me all weekend because I got 5 kids that I end up having to go and deal with and go to the grocery store and stuff. But we did it. We sandblasted everything, cleaned it, painted it, put it all back together. It's good as new, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.